Today's the moment of truth. The first launch after our drain plug repair. As I'm backing down the ramp, all I can think about is, will it leak or will it hold? Our old drain plug was seized up, so we had to replace the entire thing. Today's test is simple. No leaks, no surprises, and no unplanned swimming. Plus, you're about to watch Mel earn her trailer backing badge on a very narrow ramp. Everything was going very smooth, but the boat ramp always demands a sacrifice.
You gotta cut to the right.
No, it's counterintuitive. You gotta cut left.
I know how to drive. Stop looking at us!
After her Peter Griffin moment, she does get it on the third try. So now that the boat is in the water, now it's time to jump on board to check the bilges to make sure we don't have any water rushing in anywhere that it's not supposed to be. I'm going to start back in the back, check the aft bilge. Looks like right here I don't see any water. Now I'm going to go down into the forward bilge to make sure that there's no water coming in here because we have through-hole fittings in both places. And everything looks good. So this is a pretty exciting moment. We're going to be able to fire up the engines, back this boat off the trailer, and take it over there to the dock so we can finish the rest of our pre-underway inspections. But just like that, we've got something that we've encountered. The anchor has fouled itself on the winch mast for the trailer. So luckily Mel jumps up here. She immediately notices what's happening. So working together, we're gonna end up slacking out the anchor chain so that she can pull that anchor forward and out of the winch mast. She sets this thing free. That's a very heavy anchor, by the way. That is not easy for her to muscle around. She does a great job. I come up here to supervise, make sure that she has saved the day like she did. So now I'm gonna go back, take up the slack in that chain so that the anchor doesn't fall off, and then we should be free and clear to get off of the trailer. So there we are. We cleared the trailer. It's a very exciting moment to bring it over to the dock where we can go through a second round of inspections while we're still right there with the trailer. We could easily put it back on the trailer if we needed to, but we didn't need to do that because everything was in excellent condition. The bilges stayed dry. And so now Mel gets to do the triumphant drive out of the boat ramp. No boat on the trailer because she's afloat over there at the dock.
want your bow line off first? Let me know when you're ready. Aye, aye, Captain Coop. Ooh, I just love how easily I can get up onto the boat.
All lines clear?
All lines are clear. Yep. You want me to push you off? I didn't think you did. Want me to take up your fenders? How about now? You want me to take up your fenders now? Talking about whether or not we should keep the boat in the water.
Yeah, I'm very torn because having the boat in the water makes it easier to use. Trailering it is a bit of an Olympic sport. We're realizing there are different things that need to happen. I mean, it doesn't just glide on the trailer.
I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50. So
Okay.
I like that the trailer helps keep the bilges dry.
Yes.
That we can work on it more often. It's
Yep.
easy to work on. But then I also kind of feel like sometimes I just want to jump in and go.
Yeah.
So I'm torn.
Yeah. And maybe once we get the trailering stuff like on lock, once we know the routine of this boat and this boat ramp, how it goes on and off the trailer without it being surprises, then maybe it'll be no big deal. But right now, like, we definitely need longer mooring lines for sure. No problem. I think we've got to hook up at Sailor's Locker. Um, but
Shameless plug.
yeah, but I think also, yeah, just figuring out where the boat sits on the trailer as well.
And the anchor. So the anchor got caught. I wrote it today.
Yeah, yeah. The anchor got stuck on the winch mast of the trailer, and we had to think quickly. I think we have video of that somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're navigating in Kaneohe Bay. There are Hawaii's version of bommies in here. They're only marked with a piece of PVC. We have some good navigation aids, but there are some really gnarly areas where you can just wreck up your boat. So I'll say this, we have been talking for years now about getting a bigger catamaran, something in the, over 40 foot, right around 40-foot range. And it's been a while since we've run bigger boats. And it's really good to get a boat that's 28 feet long. 28 feet long before we just jump back to a 40-footer. I mean, I ran 40-footers back in the day, and I was very much in the zone, yeah. And so just jumping back on this boat now has me realizing that there's a lot more things to pay attention to, and it's good. This is getting me back into the captain mindset instead of that kind of runabout, everything's easy on a little Boston whaler mindset. So this is good. I'm happy about this.
Check out this gorgeous axle-par. Okay, I'm gonna do a squirrel here because there is surf. There's a bunch of surf in the outer breaks.
After an exceptional test run, we brought this thing back to the dock at the marina and left it there for 3 days while we got the trailer worked on.